Hi there, it's Tim with Far North Magic. Today we are trying another group of 36 loose play boosters of Foundations because I ended up mowing through some of the loose packs that I got from starter collections. We're going to see what we can do. Um, we've had some decent luck, and sometimes our counting stats have been very, very good, but the quality of those counting stats have not been as good. So, like, we got a lot of mythics, but the mythics were not the greatest ones. So, like, in a way, sometimes you'd rather much better quality. But we're going to see how we do this time. Got a high society hunter starting us off, and a doubling season. That's a good start. Sunblessed Healer, and Tranquil Cove as the um, foil. So it's hard to really gauge a lot on these with because these packs are subsidized in a way because I got them out of I kind of need to get less than what I would need out of a regular box. So if I bought a box, they're I don't know 250 Canadian roughly. A lot of places, and then tax. We got Curator of Destinies and Drake Hatcher. Macabre is the foil. Even this token I think is worth something with the Coma's coil. But some of these packs are very cheap because I broke down the starter kits and got very much close to all the money, or like the worst batches were like the packs were like a few dollars a pack. So definitely helps if we don't end up opening the best. We got Kellen, Planar Trailblazer, Goblin Borders as the foil. And then what is this? Zombie? Oh, Blasphemous Edict. There are a few cards that I don't mind if I could get some more of. Definitely a set that's kind of doing better than I was expecting. A lot of people thought this would be just I don't know, garbage. We got Spinner of Souls. Bolt Wave as a foil. That's got to be a good foil, right? Couple dollars maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm overestimating it. It used to be a couple dollars, $2, $3 just for non-foil. So, although like a lot of the time the foils don't have a premium anymore, so they almost have a discount. It's crazy. Hey, there's a Swiftfoot Boots. That's a good uncommon. Kaikar Zephyr Awakener. How many cards are left in this? Oh, we got Niv Mizzet as our next mythic. That one surprised me at how much that one was. It's not like a massive hit, but I thought like it'd just be a couple dollars. Crackling Cyclops. Oh, we got Forest and the Quill guy. Quilled Great Worm as the art card. Blood Witch. I kind of thought this would become worth something. It's kind of a worse blood blood artist and all that stuff. But like the problem also is they put like so many of them in the starter kits and stuff, so they flooded it. Kind of Drake Hatcher in regular this time. Strix Lookout. That is kind of a it is a kind of a weird thing how they did this product because you got certain cards only in the beginner box, certain cards only in the starter collection. Um, so it does make it interesting, uh, but also kind of tricky to know what's in what product. Exemplar of Light and then Healer's Hawk, and Jungle Hollow as the foils. So Sanguinate. Jeez. That card used to be so expensive. But Celestial Armor. Blanchwood Armor as a foil and swamp. That Blanchwood Armor was crazy priced at long for quite many years. Like it was a pick when you'd go through bulk. You'd find them and it would be, I won't say super exciting, but it would be at least like decent. Quite a while. Cranko Mob Boss. One of the only time, well, I guess they've done a couple different arts since, but they used to only give it the one art. Erudite Wizard Swamp, and then the Island for Kaito. Elvish Archdruid. Yikes. Involuntary Employment. At the Chandra Mountain. Okay. Definitely, I don't know if these packs are juiced. I always thought like pre-release kit packs were juiced. I don't know. Another Drake Hatcher. Arabu, the First Fang, and Borderless. Hungry Ghoul and Wind-Scarred Crag foils. A lot of the kits I've opened are not great. Not even getting the good promos that often to help justify the premium you have to pay. Anthem of Champions, Needletooth Pact as the foil, Jungle Hollow, and then Sylvan Scavenging with the stamp. We got what is that? Think Twice or something. Oh, we got a first Heir Apparent. Forgot about keeping track of that. Hopefully I didn't miss any. Oh, Celestia Armor. Think Twice foil. Borderless. Jungle Hollow and the cat. So another Coma token. Coma's Coil. I think that's worth something. Usually they end up being worth something, except that like Murders of Karloff Manor decks ones. Well, they were worth something, and then they kind of probably just got filled up. Oh, another Cranko Mob Boss. Armasaur Guide as the foil. Another Kaito Island, and the Scion of the Deep with Coma's Coil on the back. Another mana. Sky Knight Squire. Crackling Cyclops. Okay. Definitely need to avoid any more duplication. Stroke of Midnight. Arabu, the First Fang. in regular this time. Erudite Wizard in foil again. We've got another Great Worm. Oh, this time stamps, so he's different, but oh, another Heir Apparent at least. Nighthawk. Phyrexian Arena. That's one that's actually, I think, making a bit of a comeback. Wildwood Scourge and Scoured Barrens. I kind of thought that would be just $1 forever now. So I don't know. That was a little more, which surprised me a bit. Because it's seen quite a few reprints lately, in the last couple of years. And if it saw just a reprint every, I don't know, 3 years or something, I could see it being like, okay, well, once the reprint hit, it'd be a few dollars, and then it gets back up to, I don't know, $8 or $10. We got Think Twice in the Borderless. I don't know. Elvish Archdruid. Healer's Hawk in foil. Okay, and then the Plains. That's the art card. Okay, so come on. Where is the Twin Flame Hellkite? That's the one? No, Kellen Planar Trailblazer. Progenitus. Okay, as another mythic. Witness Protection. And then the other Full Art Mountain. Spinneret of Souls. Okay. Stromkirk Blood Thief. Okay. Definitely one issue with a bunch of loose packs, though. Sometimes you just get the duplication that you don't want. I guess it happens with full boxes also, but there's generally a little less. Although, like, I've had a lot of boxes where there's a lot of duplication. Like, even big sets, small sets, it doesn't matter what set. We got Electro Duplicate. That's the rare Resolute Reinforcement and Tranquil Cove. So, that is kind of the problem. For whatever reason, it's a lot more boom and bust than it used to be. That's probably by design to get people excited or pissed off to buy more. Abyssal Harvester, Bugler Rat in foil. Fortunately, a couple of the cards are chipped on the tops. Okay, we got something, maybe. Raise the Past. Oh, Electro Duplicate in the Borderless. It's a cool looking one at least. Frenzied Goblin in the foil. And then Anthem of Champions, that's the art card. Okay, so this second stack's been definitely a bit of a downer. But Might have another borderless card. Hero's Downfall. Another Phyrexian Arena. Definitely one that's at least not a bulk rare, so we gotta refute. As the foil, so hopefully we can get something in this last third. To help make up for that middle. That was a bit rough. Oh, another Boots. Can't believe Boots is still worth something, in a way. It's pretty crazy to me. There's a Mossborn Hydra at least. That's definitely a good one to hit. Apothecary Stomper. Jungle Hollow as the foils. Oh. Oh, another Boots. Lathril Blade of the Elves from the Elf Commander deck from Kaldheim. Probably didn't need a full-on although like there should be elves in Lorwyn, so maybe it will see more play. And then Vivian Reed, unfortunately, she made it into a commander deck or two, so pretty much muted her out. Spitfire Lagak and Swiftwater Cliffs. Gave it away. Okay, another armor. Celestial Armor. I think that's the third one now. Quake Strider Ceratops in the foil. Scour Barons. And the preposterous proportions with the lemurs, not the squirrels. Okay, another Sluggerwitch. Oh, Lathril Blade of the Elves again. We have something. High Society Hunter in the borderless. We got Spectral Sailor and the Plains. Okay. No, offer you can't refuse. That's at least a decent one as well. Oh no, not another one. Elvish Archdruid. Bugler Rat. Johnny Plains. Okay. Probably the wrong packs to open this time. Oh, another Heir Apparent at least. Oh, another offer. Time Stop. Liliana Dreadhorde General. That's still... Out of the walkers, I think that's the best one for value-wise. Tolarian Terror. Dismal Backwater. Soul Shackled Zombie. Coma, World Eater. Another Progenitus. Okay. Cat Collector. At one point, Progenitus was crazy praise, but a couple too many reprints and the power creep. Just, I don't know. Kind of have to just be able to cheat them in. Or it cheated in. I don't know. Kaikar, Zephyr Awakener, Heraldic Banner. Okay, well, we're filling up our mythic spot to being more reasonable at least, although it's just a bit. I guess it all balances out in the end. That's the other thing. Like Dragaset, Maw of Flames, Brineborn Cutthroat as the foil. We were pretty lucky, like way back, so we are just catching the bad ones up, and then we can get back on the hot streak. That's what I'm going to tell myself. And it's just gambling fails. Think twice. I guess that's the other thing. Could we spike a special guess? Although we did very well with Akroma's Memorial, High Society Hunter, and Llanowar Elves as the foil. And then there's loot. That is one thing that I've been overall pretty lucky on. Is I believe like I might not have hit all the special guests that I should have hit over all the packs that I've opened based on the odds. But most of the time when I hit a special guest, it's a good one. Scrawling Crawler. Now I jinxed myself, but it's okay. Vanguard Seraph. Full Art Forest. Okay, last pack. Definitely started out super strong and led to way too many doubles. Okay, we got food. Forest. Incinerating Blast is the foil. Just a rare. Preposterous Proportions with squirrels. I guess that's a nice way to end. Okay, we ended up with only 3 heir apparents. I guess that's about where we would expect to get a Boltwave foil. That's kind of nice. Although I don't think we hit any Boltwaves non-foil, so that's a bit disappointing. Did hit some boots and offers you can't refuse. This group was plagued by just a lot of duplication, unfortunately. Like Kaikar and 3 Archdruids, 2 of the Lathrals, even 2 of the Arenas, although that one's a bit less annoying because they're a more used card. 2 Spinners, 3 of the Armor, 3 Hatchers, 2 regular, and the Borderless. So there was a bit more. Oh, and even that High Society guy. Okay, well, a bit of extra duplication there. We did hit at least a Mossborn Hydra, but our mythic count was quite a bit less than some of the other times we've hit. We only got 6. But that's more in line with what we should be expecting, I would think. Two Progenitus and a Vivian Reed, though, are a bit not great, but we at least got a doubling season, so at least one of the bigger mythics. There's a Bloodthirsty Conqueror, Twin Flame, Hellkite. What's the other one? The doubling season. Some other one. I don't know. We used to hit the Bloodthirsty quite a bit, but it is what it is. We'll just keep plugging away, and we'll get there someday. But thanks again for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care, and see you next time. Bye.